Sorry. I knew I'd be scared of you because fear is a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Wow.
Did you expect that?
No, I didn't expect that.
Well, it's the 7th of February. I'm going to hit you with... Okay. I'm going to hit you with a short one today from our friend Seneca.
Seneca.
Many are harmed by fear itself, and many may have come to their fate while dreading fate.
Deep. We have some interesting conversations around like manifestation and the law of attraction, don't we? What's your hot take on it?
I think probably the bit where it goes wrong is if I just think I will get something, then I will get it. Often it's, and who knows whether it's real or not, I'm not here to debate that, but it's if I put action to something. So if I want to get somewhere and I do things that get me there, then the evidence would say that I should get there. I think sometimes the universe is rigged in such a way that if you want one thing badly enough, it's very hard for us to think of what was one thing that I wanted badly enough. I put all my effort into, I did everything I could to get it, and I didn't get it. Usually what happens is you can, when you've not achieved something, ask yourself the question, well, what didn't I do? And you can usually find at least a few things that you probably could have done to get there. What about you?
I think it opens your mind to it, doesn't it? So like in the law of attraction, you're thinking, okay, well, I'm focusing on this all the time. Well, then if you know the story of like, if you buy a red car, all of a sudden you see red cars everywhere. Well, it's the same if I'm always looking for business opportunities or clients we could work with, then all of a sudden that's all you see. Oh, that's an interesting brand. I've never seen that brand before on a billboard, but they're advertising, so maybe I could go and work with them, or I could reach out to them, and all these different things. So you seek the opportunities the more and more you think of it. I'm a big fan of the law of attraction. I do feel like there is a lot in it, and I do on a yearly basis. I'll do like the vision board and stuff like that. And I know it sounds a bit cheesy.
I'm not here to judge you,
but
the people are.
The people at home are. But I did a vision board and I forgot about it. I sent it to myself, and then a year later I was like, oh, did I do a vision board last year? I think I did. Search my emails, and it was the exact day a year on that I'd sent it to myself.
Spooky.
And there was like 3 out of the 6.
What were the 3, if you don't mind me asking?
The one was a business goal in terms of revenue. The second one was a baby boy. And I said a baby boy, which is very, no offence to girls.
Did you say you'd have ginger hair?
I didn't say he'd have ginger hair. Hopefully it's mine. And the third one was a house. And the house, I put a picture of a house. It actually looks like my back garden. And I think that's like the spooky bit where I was like, wow. And whether it's true or not, those things happen. And there are other things on there that are not going to happen that year, but they are now happening.
Can I ask them what were the 3 things that didn't or haven't?
One was a book, which has now happened.
Right.
Yeah. And there was other things in terms of like speaking opportunities. I'd love to do a TED Talk.
Yeah, but that's interesting, isn't it? Because that maybe did happen.
Maybe.
There was opportunity.
There was opportunities there. But these are the things, but like you think about them, and the more I think about them, as you see opportunities come through to you. So I think the big thing to take from the Stoic quote today is, like, if you go into your office and you say, I can't book a meeting, I won't close that deal. Like, whether you are right, like if you go in and go, I'm going to book today, and then you don't, you can feel deflated.
Yeah.
So there's a fine line of positive self-talk on what you can tell yourself. But if you are telling yourself a negative story of, I'm not going to do it, I'm not worth it, nobody wants to talk to me, I can't do this, you won't. I promise you, like, that is just not going to help you achieve what you want to achieve.
I think what fits there is our old friend Confucius.
Yes.
And he's got a lot of mic drops.
Yes.
The man who thinks he can't and the man who thinks he can are both right.
Yes. I love that guy.
You love that guy, don't you?
I
know we're not here to promote Confucius.
No.
Okay, don't
Other
worry.
philosophers are available.
Seneca, you're going to get paid
Don't
for
get
this.
jealous.
Don't get jealous. But yeah, so I think there's definitely something in... I've found that just that one foot in front of the other, mine of just, it will find a way. I'll get to the finish line. But often what I'm seeing is this inability now to delay any sort of gratification. So the moment things don't work, going, oh, well, the whole path must be ruined then. And there's an actor, Mark Ruffalo. You know Mark Ruffalo?
I think I can see his face. Big.
He was the Hulk in the Avengers film.
Okay, yeah,
He's done good films as well.
Good films.
But he was saying that before he got his first acting gig, he did something like 354 auditions that were a no. And I think that's a really interesting lesson, because imagine, say your number was, well, if I got 100 rejections, I'd probably have given up. Maybe if I got 200 rejections, I'd have given up. But for him, it was 354 rejections till someone said, yeah, you've got the part.
Yeah.
But he kept going because he knew, like, well, at the end of this, I'm going to be an actor. He forgot the rejections, the no's. He saw that as all part of the journey and thought it'll just work out at some point when it's meant to.
So can you embrace just, this is what I'm going to do? And that is like, sometimes the most successful people are the ones that just stick with it long enough.
Yeah.
And just keep going and keep going and keep going and working on your craft and mastering those skills. And eventually, like, it just doesn't make sense that if you put the time and effort in and you continue, whether it's 5, 10 or 15 years, eventually you'll get there. I've been Jack Frimston.
I've been Zach Thompson.
Remember, you will die.
Chicken Kiev?